noches negras se fueron para allá y tú te vas, y tú te vas. Cariño mío, no llores más. Dices que lo nuestro no iba a durar jamás, pero el dolor que yo siento dentro de mí me va a durar hasta el fin, el fin, el fin también. Te quiero tanto y tanto que no sé qué hacer. Te quiero tanto y tanto como aquel ayer. Dime qué fue lo que no te di. Dime por qué no estoy junto a ti. Quiero tanto y no puedo más. Sentada sola en mi soledad. Pasan los días y solo pienso en ti, en ti, en mí. Pensando en el fin de mí. Sigo esperándote yo aquí, en el rincón donde te conocí, esperando que puedas recapacitar y regreses al mismo lugar, me vuelvas a adorar. Te quiero tanto y tanto que no sé qué hacer. Te quiero tanto y tanto como aquel ayer. Dime qué fue lo que no te di. Dime por qué no sé junto a ti. Te quiero tanto y tanto que no sé qué hacer. Te quiero tanto y tanto como aquel ayer. Dime qué fue lo que no te di. Dime por qué no estoy junto a ti. Tú te vas y tú te vas, 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 y tú te vas.
He cruzado océanos, montañas. Hasta aquí tuve que volar por arriba de la pared de Trump
Ah,
a
bueno.
encontrarte.
Ya me encontraste. 5 minutos. 5 minutos.
Despierta, Mina. Ya llegó tu amado, mamado.
Jason Momoa. A huevo. Eres tú, Nosfepocho.
Y soy Nosfe. Pocho.
¿Qué haces aquí? O sea, tú y yo terminamos literalmente hace siglos. No tienes nada que hacer.
Mina,
Mm.
no seas así, Mina.
No.
Guillermina, no seas así.
Ay, no me digas mira que me caga. Ok, aparte, ¿qué es eso de que meterte a mi casa a estas horas? No sé, Pocho, de veras. O sea, como si yo fuera un buricol así nada más. Óyeme, no. ¿Qué es eso de que, mira, que haces perdida? Ay, no.
Tú serás el dragón. Serás ella.
Mira, ¿ya ves cómo eres de tóxico? O sea, serás mía. Eres bien celoso. No, ya pasamos por esto. Aparte, ¿quién es el dragón? Yo al dragón ni lo conozco. Y yo no hago tríos, ¿eh? Bueno, a lo mejor, depende de quién sea el de los.
Ay, Dios mío, yo soy el dragón, Mina.
Ay, no sé, Pocho. Ya estás hablando de ti en tercera persona otra vez, con lo mamilas que se oye.
Obedece, Mina. Mírame, Mina. Mírame.
Ay, no, si crees que con eso me vas a empezar a conquistar y a hipnotizar, fíjate que no, así no.
Esto, trabaja todo el tiempo. I've been a gypsy traveling the world on a quest to find that perfect girl. I sailed the seven seas, climbed Everest too, on a mission to find that perfect you. Just right,
Just right,
just right.
just right.
My future mama's got to be just right, just right, just right.
Just right.
My baby Mina's got to be just right, just right.
Nos fue pocho, ay, nos fue pocho, ay, nos fue, ay, ¿qué quieres de mí?
Quiero tu sangre.
Ay, goloso, pero ¿para qué quieres mi sangre?
Bueno, pues porque me gusta bailar y también porque quiero, bueno, tu plasma, podemos cara tu plasma, el DNA, pues el DNA. A lo mejor el lechero fue tu papá.
Bueno, eso sí es bien posible, ¿eh? Porque mi mamá, bueno, pues le gustaba pues salir en las noches y eso, pero no tiene nada que ver. Oye, pero entonces me podrías ahorrar el laboratorio, ¿verdad? ¿Tú me puedes decir cómo ando de la glucosa?
Claro, claro, haz de cuenta que el antidoping, pero ya no fuma la mota, el opio, ¿verdad? ¿No?
No, está bien caro. Aparte está bien difícil traerlo ahorita como está la política. Uy, no, gracias. No, yo nada más la amo sapo. De Sonora.
Sí.
Ya vas a empezar. Ay, no. Ay.
Óyeme,
¿Eh?
¿qué es eso?
¿Eh?
Ey, ¿qué es eso?
Ay, nada.
Y otra mordida, otra. ¡Ay, qué asco!
No, son no. Es un rat que me salió.
Mejor vete al laboratorio.
No me dejes, nos fue pocho. Ay, otro que se me va. Me hubiera quedado con Frankenstein, pero bueno, se fue a cotorreando.
¿Qué onda, amigos? ¿Cómo estamos? Esa es mi cámara. ¿Qué onda, amigos? Muy buenas noches y bienvenidos una vez más a otro programa aquí de Cotorreando por la Noche. Es un placer el día de hoy que tenemos a un artistazo. Pásale para acá, JD Mata. ¡Hey! ¿Cómo estás, JD?
Un placer, Dani.
Ay, no, pues muchísimas gracias. ¿Quién se viene hoy conmigo el día de hoy? Barbie. Ay, caray. Ay, a ver, vamos a ver.
Es Mina que quiere que regrese. Mina, ya me fui. ¡Qué asco! No lo puedo creer.
¿Qué onda, Mina? Vente por acá, Mina, la entrevista. Guillermina, cuéntanos un poquito del sketch. A ver, hay que ajustar. Ándale, muy bien.
Primero, Mina, she wrote the sketch. Ella escribió el sketch. Me encantó, Mina.
Gracias.
Haz de cuenta que te quería mordir, no nomás una vez, 2 veces, 3 veces, 4 veces, pero tantas mordidas que ya tienes. ¡Uf, qué asco!
Sí, ya, no se mide. Saludos, Cochamocha.
Pues se escucha mucha. Oye, JD, oye,
Dígame,
pues,
Dani.
qué buena onda. Entonces, obviamente, el sketch se le ocurre a Gaby a partir de tu participación en True Blood, ¿no?
Pues todavía no la veo.
Que no le estás-
No, es que te lo juro, haz de cuenta que me dice Dani, vamos a tener a JD Mata en el show. Y yo digo, bueno, vamos a ver quién es JD. Y ahí va la
¿No
voz.
sabías quién era?
¿Eh?
Híjole, qué
crees?
vergüenza. ¡Qué vergüenza! No estoy
Qué
bromeando. estoy bromeando.
vergüenza, insolente.
Y que voy y que me fijo en sus canciones y que me gustan las canciones. Pero le veo así de a ver cómo se ve este hombre y dije, a ver, ¿qué quiere ser, Jack el Destripador o Drácula? Y nada más me manda un video y dice, obviously, Drácula. Y aquí está. Es que sí se parece a Gary
¿Se
Oldman, ¿a poco
parece?
no?
Sí, se parece.
Yo ni sé quién es Gary Oldman, güey.
Sí,
Puta madre. Bueno, tú no sabías quién era J.D. Mata.
ay, pues,
Yo no sé quién es Gary.
Ya que mal comenzamos, Dani. No, estoy bromeando.
es que este programa es de política.
Estamos en el programa equivocado. Oye, JD, y cuéntanos un poquito, digo, para que salga aquí de tus palabras. Cuéntanos a qué te dedicas. Yo sé que vienes de Los Ángeles, bueno, yo sé que eres un artista multifacético, pero si tú te pudieras describir, ¿qué le puedes decir a nuestro público? Como, ¿quién es JD Mata?
Bueno, JD Mata es una persona auténtico, una persona que ha seguido sus sueños y para definir los sueños, lo estaba comentando a Mina,
Ya me va a conocer como a mí.
que la primer película que yo vi en toda mi vida tenía 4 años. Me acuerdo que sí soy nosfepocho porque soy bien
Sí, no, aquí-
pero me defiendo, raza.
Sí, bien.
Pero la primera película que yo vi en toda mi vida tenía 4 años aquí en McCartney Palace era Drácula.
Oh, wow.
I was Drácula. Y la estaba mirando en la pantalla y me enamoré del cine, del cinema. Pero aquí creciendo en el valle, ¿verdad? Que le dices a otras personas que yo voy a ir a Hollywood. No, está loco, ¿verdad? Pero también seguir la música. Entonces, toda mi vida yo sabía que quería ser artista, quería hacer películas. Mirando la pantalla de Drácula, miré que era como bien noir, ¿verdad? Y él estaba mirando sus ojos y como hablaba, ¿verdad? Hablaba con su...
Sí.
Y me enamoré del cine. Pero en mi familia también todos somos músicos.
Órale,
y
qué chido.
Entonces, ya está en mi sangre. Entonces, comenté primero que soy auténtico porque eso fue la llamada. No escogí, me llamó y I was obedient,
Right.
muy obediente
Ajá.
a la llamada artístico.
Y aquí totalmente se vale pochar. Porque yo también de repente estoy hablando español y de repente me voy al inglés y de repente regreso al español.
Perfecto.
Y luego al chino mandarín.
Es porque hablo Japón y hablo español.
Sí,
No,
sí, Oigan, algo súper interesante.
Dígame.
Cuando que le decía a JD, no, él no creo que se acuerda, pero cuando yo era chiquita, bueno, ni tan chiquita, yo creo que tenía como unos 13 años y yo tenía un vecino. Y me acuerdo que ese vecino era músico. Y una vez ese vecino me dio su CD y su CD decía JD Mata. Y así lo ves. Si eras tú, JD, si eras tú. Tú vivías en la Shasta.
Me ha comentado, Danny has told me the story when we first reconnected.
Right.
Me dijo
I'm
esta
like,
historia.
I think that was you.
No,
Was that
I
you?
lived on Shasta. I lived 1101 Shasta.
1100
That's right.
Shasta.
So it was
That
me.
was you.
Realmente, it was destiny. Pero a la neta, I vaguely remember, but I've always been that way. That's the way I am, where I can intuit somebody that's gonna appreciate it.
Right.
And I knew, I know now that
I
when I gave
remember
it to you,
you gave it to me. JD, I don't know. Okay, I'm 40. Everybody knows I'm 40. I was 13. This was like 27 years ago. I mean,
Yeah.
what is this?
I know, you're like,
Holy shit. Yeah, God, I'm pale 27.
you're 40.
I'm 40.
Okay.
I was 13.
And I'm 27.
Jesus, how did that ever happen? But yeah, I remember it was a black and white cover. Was it a black and white cover?
Yeah. Was it a CD or
It
a
was a
cassette?
CD.
Yeah.
No, it was a CD.
It's a brand new day.
It's a brand new thing.
Yeah, and I was in black and white. Yeah,
It
for
was
sure.
a black and white. Do
Wow.
you have a copy of that? Oh,
I just have to say,
I
Danny,
listened to it.
from the bottom of my heart, I'm so honored that you accepted my CD back in that day, and I'm so honored because I have seen your show. I mean, it's this show, and it's incredible. You're incredible.
You're too kind.
Everyone here is phenomenal. It's like it's just great, and to reunite like this, right? Is such an honor. And for you become this like incredible artist you
Thank
are.
you,
You're
thank
like
you.
an incredible
I
artist
love
yourself.
you.
And then so the fact that we almost connected.
Right. Somehow there was like an influence, of you in my life when I was growing up.
Right. Wow.
Isn't that crazy? That's
crazy.
insane. I mean,
Yes, that's
because I
awesome.
remember, because to me, back in that day, I mean, now it's a lot easier to produce music and to get out. But before printing, pressing a CD was not an
No.
easy thing. And then having your cover on it and writing things, it was like, wow, wow. To me, it was pretty like incredible. And I know somehow that memory or that imprint that you left kind of like, like said, when it was my turn to kind of explore that side, like, there was sure that, there was a permission that somehow you had given me in my imprint, like, of course it's possible.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
And thank
wanna
you for
cry.
that, because that's such a wonderful affirmation. Haz de cuenta que lo que estás diciendo, it's an affirmation that I am on the right path, that I am authentic, and that this is what I meant to do. Back then, I even had my recording studio in my kitchen. There in front
I
of me.
went inside. I was inside. I went into, like, I remember I went inside and you gave me the CD.
Did you see the recording studio?
I didn't see the recording studio. I remember just giving me the CD.
Yeah.
And I think the lyrics were inside when you opened up
Oh yeah. La cocina, yeah.
Así se
Ah,
usaba.
así se
Había
usaba.
CD, había
Yeah.
ese librito,
Yep,
and
that's
then
right.
you would sing the songs.
Yeah, isn't that crazy?
And-
Yeah, so I don't remember the recording studio, but I remember the cover. I think you had short hair.
I
kinda
did,
Like
I
that. Like, o sea, me acuerdo así, delgado. Obviamente siempre he sido delgado, así con tu cabello así muy guapo.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you weren't there for long.
I was there I was actually there for 10 years. But
Were you?
Yeah, but I moved
left
to
here.
LA in 1999, and that's when I left Shasta.
Oh,
So
so,
from
I
22
probably the last year when I moved.
Yeah, exactly. So from age 22, I remember I always wanted to leave home. Me quería salir de la casa y ya tenía 22 años. Pero qué rápido se pasa el tiempo. Y me moví en ese apartamento en un estudio.
It was
También
a
vivo-
studio, and it was really cool because I remember it was across the side from our townhouse,
Yeah,
and it
yeah.
had like a little fountain in the middle.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It was like Melrose Place.
Yeah, like a Melrose Place.
exactly.
Oh my God, it was. And you know what? Who actually lived close by? Ellie. Remember when she lived on Shasta? Ellie China Nice.
Ah,
She
sí.
lived close to there too. So that Shasta place is like a magical place.
It is
Yeah.
magical. It is one of the
Yeah.
the well springs of
Right, with the little,
artistry.
with the little.
McAllen.
Yeah. So I don't remember the studio. I remember the fountain, and I remember you giving me the CD and then rushing back home to listen to it.
Aw.
But then I think that was like the only time, because you probably moved afterwards.
From there, that's when I moved to Los Angeles. I
Yeah.
made the leap. I always wanted, again, that was my dream. I went to Pan Am. I graduated with a degree in psychology, and then I started working on a master's. I did everything toward the only thing I needed was my thesis. So, haz de cuenta que tengo mi maestría también.
Ajá.
Y quería ser un profesor de psicología. But always in the back of my mind, I know you got to go to LA. You got to go to LA. And then I was always, siempre ha sido músico. As a matter of fact, they used to call me the Mexican wedding singer. Because I'd sing everybody's wedding.
Okay.
And funerals, people would dying to hear me sing.
Good one.
And
Yeah.
so that that's how I paid my way through college, playing music. And then I was part of the theater, the local theater as well. But I finally decided this is it. I got to listen to my DNA. So I got summoned to Los Angeles in 1999. My ancestors summoned me because I come from a family of gypsies.
Nice.
Musicians. They were like a traveling circus.
Oh.
Can you tell? No, but that's just. But yeah, and so I'm the one that's picked, Danny. That's why I'm so honored that you allow me to be on your show, because
Oh, thank you for being here.
you allow me to tell my story a little bit, ¿verdad? Me dejas la oportunidad de decir mi historia. Pero my ancestors, how do you say ancestors in Spanish?
Ancestros.
Mis
Yeah.
ancestros me escogieron a mí a ir a Hollywood. O sea que yo lo estoy haciendo, me escogieron a mí hacerlo hacer el mero chingón. To try to make it epically to the top, and it's been a struggle. I've had, you know, like I was in True Blood, and I just did a movie. There's a movie that was out in theaters called Clica.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so I've had my toe in the success pool, but there's more to come. There's more to come. So I have a responsibility. We were talking earlier. I was talking with Mina about. She goes, "Have you ever been married?" I said, "Well, I've been married. I've gone through 4 divorces."
Wow.
Holy moly.
4 divorces. No, pero. Everybody reacts like, because my brother got divorced twice and my sister's been divorced twice.
Ah,
So I
okay.
went through their 4 divorces. Y por eso ya no me caso.
Oh,
Ya
yeah.
vio qué bonito.
So I've never been married because my bride, mi novia, mi novio.
Claro, sí, mi novia.
Es la música. Es el teatro. It's film. It's the art, and that's the commitment.
You know, my brother, you know, because oftentimes we talk about art and what it means, you know, to be an artist. He's like, well, you know, kind of dedicating your life to art to become like a true artist. It's kind of like essentially like taking a vow. Like a vow of poverty, a vow of like, you know, like, o sea, no que a todos, porque una cosa es lo commercial, right? Which is, can be art, but it's not really. But, you know, to be really true to one's expression, like you have to kind of go in with the mindset. Like sometimes it's not gonna equal money, but it's gonna equal a lot of like self-expression and fulfillment and authenticity, you know? And it's a vow not only to like yourself so it's very interesting that what you just said, and the fact that you've never even had that inkling to get married. Nada. Uno
Ni-
You
probably live with somebody.
Yes.
Sí,
Yes,
nada,
yes,
nada, un
yes.
amor.
I've never lived with anybody.
No.
Is
Tienes
mar-
muchas capillitas, como dice.
Bueno, pues. No.
Ya se nos hacía raro que vinieras de tan lejos.
It's interesting that you say that. I was gonna say ni fu ni fa. It's interesting because I'm back in McAllen. I've been gone since 1999.
Oh,
Since I estado en Los Ángeles ya 26 años. Que aguante.
ya aguanto.
Dígale.
Y aparte bien caro,
Yeah.
hermano. Tu
Man.
pinche madre.
But that's what I'm meant to do, right? Pero I've been here back in McAllen a month and a half. It's the longest that I've ever been back, and it was very. Okay, so the reason I'm here is because my mom is 87.
Was your mom a counselor? No.
She was no,
Okay.
but she's very frail, and it was to the point where she was in the hospital for a while, and then she went to rehab, and then she was going to come on. I said, I had just done the red carpet in
Yeah.
Hollywood in a movie, and I just could not. I felt like I had to just be with my mom for a while to take care of her, and so Hollywood. I still pay my rent. I'm still. I guess so. I'm here. It just feels so. I'm going to go back. I'm going to be doing a movie in late May, but I've been here for so long now that it's like. Have I ever lived with anybody? No, but I'm living with my mom right now. Just like
You're living with a woman, so
I'm living with a woman, exactly.
older than
So
you.
it's work, and I've had girlfriends, and I've stayed at their places. As a matter of fact, well, I better not say anything. Anyway. Ay, Dios mío. Okay. Cheese, man, cheese. No, well, me va a matar. Okay, so
No va a ver.
the last girlfriend I had, she, very, very, very wealthy woman, lives in Palos Verdes, which is
Ah, para los
very,
verdes carísimos, claro.
yeah, and she's wonderful, beautiful. She's a dancer and very good, very smart, very rich. They have a piano. It's not just I love you, baby. She has a beautiful piano.
Thank you.
So, earmuffs. But she has a Steinway.
Oh,
it's like
that.
$150,000 piano.
Yeah, those are. Yeah.
If there was anything hard leaving that relationship, it was the piano.
I can leave you, but not the Steinway.
Yeah, not the Steinway.
Yeah.
And then she has this beautiful black cat, and then I wrote a song for the cat called Gato Negro.
Aw.
And so I would definitely, I got to experience a little bit in terms of, being with someone. I would stay there, and we had a great relationship. I would stay in one room and she had another room. It was like the mistress bedroom and she was in the master bedroom, and it was, so, and then I live in a studio. I live in a studio apartment. So I loved being in this beautiful mansion with this incredible, smart, beautiful woman. And then I also love being alone in my little studio apartment with just my keyboard. And then, I make a lot of independent movies. And I always say, when people ask, what kind of movies do you make? Well, I make studio films. And they go, oh, Warner Brothers or no, I go from my studio apartment. Because I make them there, I shoot there,
Yeah.
Yeah, so that wasn't too much chisme, but anyway.
No, but we're wondering why will you leave her?
Yeah. I guess it was.
You miss your apartment more or something. I mean,
No, it's complicated when you're making movies and you're working and doing films and you spend a lot of time apart.
Movies are complicated.
And then she's got her own life. She's an incredible dancer, and she does like healing, but we're still. The good news is we're great friends. We're great friends, and the good news is maybe we'll get back together again. I don't know, but I'm great. I'm still very, very great friends with her. But I guess to give you an answer in terms of why we broke up, well, I know why. It's me. It is me.
you and me.
Because I always when I look in the mirror, it's like, there's the problem.
Beautiful.
And if I can figure that out, if I can figure me out, usually things work out better. But it's always, trust me, I'm the problem. She's great. Yeah. So.
That's insane. Yeah, I think.
Not every man says that.
No, I think it's like we have to have some sort of level of self-awareness to understand. And I had a conversation with my Uncle Marco today, and he's like, no, get out of your mind. The problem is you. The problem is me. It's we. We are. That's the real problem. O sea, because we're so used to blaming. Ay, es que la otra persona. No, güey, loco es uno. Because it's only when we have control.
Yeah. No.
Right.
And I'm 60. And so it's like. Not like I'm getting younger, baby. Well, I am a vampire. But no, yeah, totally. And yeah, for the record, yeah, I have to. Every problem I've ever had, it's because of the choices that I made.
Yeah.
Every breakup, it's like me. So it's my responsibility with every break. I have to make amends and then I gave up telling people. I gave up saying I'm sorry because everybody says they're sorry. So my thing is I'll just try not to do it again.
Exactly.
And that's how it works.
Huh.
Yeah.
What's the craziest thing that you have encountered in your time in Hollywood, or one of the top craziest things that can come to mind right now?
Well, there's a couple of things. I'll be quick. It's when I first got there.
Okay.
I got to take my glasses off for this one. I first got there, and I was all of 33 years old, and I signed up for this service, call-in service to do extra work, and I was so excited because the second day I was there, I got booked for something. So I get there and it was kind of sketchy. The sounds is well, this isn't very glamorous. It was a big old building with sketchy, and so I go in there and the director comes. Oh, okay, go ahead, we've been waiting for you. It's like, all right. There was a few other sketchy people sitting over there.
You're like,
and I'm like, he goes, okay, we're already gonna shoot. We're gonna shoot. Okay, man, this is what you need to do, man. He goes, I'm going to give you these papers, man. You're going to walk down the hallway. You see that door? You're going to walk down the hallway. You're going to walk into the room, man. You're going to put the papers in the copy, man. And you're going to walk back out. Okay, that's all you got to do, all right? Okay, everybody, action. Background, action. So I'm all excited. It's my first. And as I'm walking down the hallway, I'm hearing, and I'm like, ¿Qué chingados es esto? What have I gotten myself into? And I'm here, And then I walk into the office and I'm seeing legs.
Holy shit.
Put the papers, I walk out. It's like, good job. You know, I come back out like, and I'm reading the what the hell is this? And it's like, it was the Kama Sutra series. But I didn't know Kama Sutra, right? It's like, I didn't know what Kama Sutra, what is Kama Sutra? I'm from the valley, man. You know? Like Kama Sutra, it was basically what it was like very low. It was for Cinemax back in the day, right? Back in the days. And it wasn't porn, but it was pretty damn close.
It was soft porn. It was
soft porn.
Okay.
And it was Kama Sutra, like sexy products that you put on.
And what was the paper for?
I don't know. I have no idea.
If you are in the office.
Like I'm the office guy.
They were in the office. I get it.
Totally.
Unless you didn't look at the camera.
I did not look at the camera. That was so good.
You're like, I did not make eye contact with anybody.
And then I went back to the office and I said, Mina. But my second, I got a ton of them, but I'll tell you another one. This one is funny. And I was gonna use it in the script, you know. When so I get a script from my agent, and I'll go, oh, this is pretty cool. This what the fuck? And it's like, okay, I'm in a strip bar. I'm the guy in a strip bar. I go, okay, cool, you know. It's a music video.
All right.
And so. Okay, I'm reading. Okay, so then the stripper's gonna come and you give her money, right? Okay, great. Been there, done that. What are they doing?
What is my motivation?
What are they? Right, exactly. I gotta go to my. No, just kidding. Anyway, so then, and then she goes back. She's gonna come out. You all having a conversation. I go, wow, I'm really featured in this music video, man. It's like and so. Then we cut to, I'm in her place. I go, oh, interesting. And then then you leave $50 on the table and you leave. I go, this is a pretty cool little part. You know, it's a music video, you know, it's like, oh.
I'm a cool guy, right?
Yeah, I'm a cool guy. But then as I continue to read, it's like, what? Well, in the music video, like another page, she gets AIDS.
Wow.
She gets it. I was gonna say with the when you say ya no fumas mota, ya no tienes sida, ¿verdad?
Con sida en la mano.
And I'm thinking to myself, what the? It's like, and I go to my agent. I go, I don't want to be the guy that gave the girl AIDS. I'm gonna be and I'm it's like. Then I thought to myself, well, I went to the audition, right? I went to the audition.
Yeah.
They seem to really like me.
They're like, yeah, you look like AIDS. They're like, poster child of the AIDS epidemic, that's you.
Look at the AIDS guy, okay? So then I'm thinking to myself, because I wasn't into rap. I've never been into rap. And I'm thinking, you know what? If I get the part, it paid really well.
Yeah.
If I get the part, it's just a son rascuache rapper. Just like, and I didn't even think about it. So then about a week later, I get a call at 2 a.m. from my agent. He goes, are you up? I go, yeah, I'm up. He goes, okay, you got the part. I go, what? For what? He goes, you know that rapper, that music video, you got the, I go, oh, what? I'm gonna be the AIDS guy? You know? And she goes, you're an actor. And I thought to myself, yeah, you know what? I'm an actor. That's what we do.
Yeah.
And, you know, you play a vampiro, you play the AIDS guy. You know? And so, well, when is it? You got to be on set at 6 a.m.
Yeah.
And the artist handpicked you. He's like, they waited to the last minute and he loved you and he picked you. I go, oh man, okay, who's the artist again? And I'm thinking to myself, and I still didn't know who he was. And he goes, yeah, I think his name is Lil Wayne. Right?
Oh.
And I'm like, oh, okay. So I'm thinking, I'm going to be the AIDS guy. It's going to be some YouTube video.
Yeah.
We'll probably get like 200 views.
Yeah.
Well, to this day, the last time I looked, it has like 270 million views.
my-
So it's the music video "How to Love." It just like blew up, you know. And everybody, and people that have been following my career, they saw me and they were like, "Dude, congratulations!" And because I didn't know that Lil Wayne was that huge.
Yeah.
And even when I was on set, like I was just talking to him, like you and I, you know, or whatever. Like somebody, he was cool. He was like came up to me and I go, "Oh, there's the rapper." You know, he had the thing, and he was really, really cool. But I didn't know it was like Lil Wayne, you know.
Yeah, now you know who Lil Wayne is.
So you know, I'm like in the How to Love video, say hello to the AIDS guy. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah. But I've
so cool.
I've learned to embrace it. I love it because I really sold it. You know, so go to YouTube and you can watch How to Love, right? The video and you'll see me. You'll see me.
Oh my God, we're gonna do. We can't put it on because then we'll drop our stream. But
So that's one of my funnier
cool.
stories. There's a bunch. I know.
Oh my God, that is so.
Is that
come
funny?
on. That is crazy. Oh my
Super cool,
God,
crazy.
yeah, another one. Another one.
Another one.
I know, geez, that is so cool. Okay, wow, that's amazing. Okay, so how about like a heartwarming story? Or give me another story. These stories are awesome.
Yes.
One of the let's see, in terms of
How was it working
Well-
for True Blood, or you know?
so it's not like heartwarming, but it's and I'll tell you a heartwarming one.
Okay.
But then before that, the last movie that I did, I'll tell you like the
the
process.
Clica.
Yeah,
Right.
Clica. I auditioned to that Se fueron a San Isidro. What is that norteño song by Los Tigres Norte?
Los Tigres.
Yeah, I love it. So I auditioned to that song and they loved it. They said, the singing is great. You were too over the top with the acting. And that was the first audition. The second audition, too little.
Okay.
Give us a little bit more. The third audition, I waited about a week and a half and I got the part, right? It's like, oh, cool. Yes. You know, this idea, it's a major motion picture, right? With a lot of influencers but in the movie, it starts off, my scene is a real pivotal scene because I'm singing a corrido and then here come these rascuache dudes, right? These young kids, these young punks, and they want to tell me about a corrido, right?
Yeah.
And they call me, okay, well, show us what you got, old man, and stuff like that. Anyway, but I'm singing at the beginning, and so it's about 6 weeks before and I know, because I'm a filmmaker too, and as you know, production, it happens, man, and it happened. Things change all the time. Moving parts.
Oh yeah.
And so I'm thinking, the song, like, luckily, like Mina told me, like the song I played here, she said, can you play Just Right? Like, oh man, I haven't done that song in so long, but I'm glad but it's my song and I knew it. So it's 6 weeks. I'm thinking it can't be the song from Los Tigres del Norte because I'm copyrights and stuff. And I'm wondering, are they going to call me for a song? Which song am I going to do? 3 weeks come up, finally at 2 weeks, which is cool, that's normal. And they gave me the song. I go, great. So I learned it frontwards, backwards, because I have to really work hard. Like I was asking Mina. I was thinking, are you going to have, when we did the sketch comedy, because I'm like I have to really work on it. And I said, are you all going to have like cue cards? She goes, what?
We have Barbie.
Yeah.
We have a Barbie.
Anyway, I'm a perfectionist. I learned it frontwards and backwards. I knew it so well. Well, as production happens, I get there on the night before the shoot and they change the song. They call me. It's like,
No.
we have to miss. They gave me a whole new song. Like, Trágame tierra, But that's what, that's the gig.
Yeah, you
They
roll
paid
with
me
the
really
punches.
well. It was a big time role, and you go with the punches, man. And híjole, I learned it. I learned it because I used everything I had. I had to believe in myself, right? And so I show up on set, and then I'm rehearsing with the lead, right? And he tells me, oh, yeah, that song's a little high. Can you transpose? Can you change the key? Like, oh, no, hasta eso. No, I got to change the key. Yeah. So I was like, but I rolled with it. And I was very proud of myself because I was able to adapt. And in my head, I'm thinking, oh, God, no. But as you know, in production, things change. And you, if you're going to be professional, because they pay you good money, you better. That's why they pay you the big bucks. Yeah. And and then you got to trust that the decisions they're making is because they're the right ones for production. Right. And it ended up working really, really well. Yeah.
Oye, pero ever since you were a little kid, your parents como que you were taught guitar, were you self-taught, tus papás te pusieron en clases, o cómo fue? How did you learn music?
My dad taught me my first chord.
Oh.
It's E. In paz descanse. He graduated in 2012. But he was a great musician. Like everybody, my brother's not a musician, but my sister, phenomenal singer. Like phenomenal. And I think I'm a stylist, but she is like, she could be an American Idol. My dad, phenomenal singer, phenomenal piano player, phenomenal trumpet player. I call myself, my dad was a pianist, I'm a piano player.
Okay.
What is the gentleman that I met?
David, my boyfriend, yeah.
That guy's like a genius.
Oh yeah, he's a genius.
That guy's a genius. He's a pianist, right?
Oh,
I'm a piano player.
Yeah.
But Miles Davis said, you got to learn how to play like yourself. And I have mastered that on guitar and on piano. I'm mastering how to play like myself. So so I have some innate ability. And so I started playing the guitar and I wrote my first song. The first chord that my dad taught me. So he taught me a few chords, and he would sing songs in Espanol. And then I admit, he goes, oye when it changes, ¿verdad? And I could hear it. He was very proud of that. So then I'm in the 8th grade and I have a crush on this girl that sits there. Her name is Mary Beth. Hi, Mary Beth Vallejo. Adored her. I was so in love with her. That's my first love. Mm-hmm. And one day, and I wrote a song for her on the guitar. And she turns around and I say, I'm going to say it. I'm going to tell her, I go, Mary Beth, I wrote a song for you. And then she says to me, on the piano? And I said, yes. And she goes, I have a piano at my house. Can you come over on the weekend and play it? And I go, yes. There was only one problem. I didn't play piano. So it was like, so that whole week I spent changing the chords from the guitar to the piano. And that's when I started playing piano. So I started on my own. So I taught myself. Yeah.
Oh, that's so good.
That was the birth of my musicianship, and I continue to go with it because I was called to do it, and I practice every day. I didn't practice when I was younger, big mistake, but now every day I practice the guitar and I practice the piano. Yeah, that's part of my.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Wow. So love did it. Love did it. Love always does it, huh?
Yeah. Love. It was love.
It was love.
It was, there's 88 keys on the piano, right? Mm. And each key one key was for love, another key was for joy, another key was for amor. So 88 verbs, or adjectives that expresses love is the way I see it. That's the way I see it.
Qué bonita.
That's nice.
Va a llegar con el novio, le va a decir eso. ¿Qué crees?
Ay, mi amor.
He probably see, because music is math.
Math, yeah.
And he's probably a math genius. Is he good in math as well?
Yeah, well, he's actually, so his story, he tells a little bit on the show. So he's from Cuba.
Yeah.
And since he was a little boy, I guess the community noticed there was talent.
Yeah.
So I guess in Cuba, lo sacan, le dicen, okay, if you're serious, you're gonna play the piano. And they put him like in a school reserved for the most talented, and they make competitions. So by the time he was 13, he was already like one of the best. Yeah, one of the best. Yeah. So then he comes to Mexico and starts, expands his education there, and then goes to Houston and ends up teaching at NYU. Yeah, and he went to school at NYU, got a master's from there, and then was teaching people jazz, and now he's a professor here at the UTRGV.
Right. Wow.
Yeah, he's
And he looks like he's
jazz.
yeah. Man, he's a professor already. He looks so young.
Yeah, he's 40. Yeah, he's 40. He's gonna be 40 this 23rd.
Music will keep you young.
Yeah, music will keep you
music
young.
Music is the fountain of youth.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, but he's something else he does that really well. He's super talented. Pero desde chiquito a él le dijeron, tú eres esto y tú haces esto y se fue para esto.
Claro.
Y nosotros aquí en Estados Unidos, nada.
Haz lo que quieras,
lo que
mijito.
quieras, lo que se te dé tu chingada gana.
Oye,
Right.
ahora que dices que
Dígame, mi amor.
the music called you, ¿verdad? Que dices,
Claro que
and
sí.
then you have your master's in psychology.
Well,
¿Cuál fue como que tú, sabes qué? Yo no voy a hacer psicología, yo no voy a ganar dinero y me voy a ir a ser artista. O sea, what called you? O sea, what was the moment that que dijiste, ay no, yo no voy a estudiar, ya.
Yo quiero dinero, man.
Yo no voy a estudiar, yo voy a salir en la alfombra roja.
Cuando dices, no, yo ya no quiero nada de esto de psicología, no quiero sentarme a que la gente me diga sus problemas, yo quiero representar los problemas.
Y dijiste, me voy a ir a LA. O sea, me imagino que no tenías dinero, no tenías
no.
trabajo, no tenías cómo, o sea, ¿cómo le hiciste?
That's a great question because I have an answer to that.
A ver.
I've never really said the full story. Breaking news. No, but and you said in terms of money, I remember emptying jars and jars of change that was always lying around, and I ended up getting like $200 in change, so that helped me. But
That you would find? Okay.
that I would find, yes.
What?
They were all in jars. Because I always I'd have a housekeeper come and they would always put money in the jars and so when I went to LA, it was like I ended up having like $200 in pennies and nickels and dimes. It was incredible. But like I had said earlier in the show, I always knew that was my calling. I knew and I always knew I was going to but like what was that jumping off point, right?
Yeah.
So what happened was, because I already had in my mind that I was going to be a professor. I was going to get my PhD. And when I was in graduate school, I was playing music. Like undergraduate, I was always a musician, and that paid my way through college. But when I started doing graduate work in Pan Am, the graduate classes were only offered at night. And they didn't have them during the day yet, right? And so, but I would play music at night. I was playing piano bar, and so sometimes I would have to leave class early to go play. And it turns out that the head of the department, I had classes with him, statistics, and y le chocaba that I would leave. Y me agarró coraje, ¿verdad? And so, but I think back, it's like, well, probably, because again, like what I mentioned earlier, when there's problems, I'm the problem, right? And maybe I was arrogant about it. Maybe I didn't tell him. So then I thought to myself, so then I went into his office, and I'm not going to go into too much detail, pero me la cantó.
Sí.
I was going to try to get into a PhD program at Pan Am. I didn't get in. And everybody, I was one of the top students. And I knew for a fact that I higher GPA than a lot of the students, and I wasn't able to get in. Y me la cantó, y me dejó bien, me agüitó, man. You know, I felt like academically, I wasn't going to be able to cut it. But that's when I said, well, you know what? This is the time to go to LA. So in a way, he paved it, whatever he said or did, and that's a whole other story. But everything happens for a reason. And that's when I made the conscious decision, well, I'm not supposed to be a professor at Pan Am, you know. I'll play one on TV, you know. Well, but I'm supposed to I'm supposed to follow my dream, and that's when I made the decision.
Okay.
That was the jumping off point.
Jumping off point.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes.
that's so nice. Hey, we didn't even say hi to the people. You want to say hi?
Oh, wow.
Oh my God, acá, where's my phone?
Sí,
They're
está
not
muy-
coming up on that. On
Ay,
the screen.
saludos a Betty, a mi papi.
Oh.
My mom, salí en la tele.
Is that the main camera? over
Sí,
there?
David, yo está muy happy.
No,
David López, muchísimas gracias por sintonizarte.
David
Abigail,
López.
muchas gracias. A la Sonora Cañoñazo.
La
Sí,
Sonora.
cómo no. Y
Saludos.
Socorro, saluditos. Bueno, perdonamos que se me olvidó dar los saludos, pero muchísimas gracias por conectarse aquí con nosotros a escuchar las historias de JD Matt. Qué chido. Oye, ¿alguna en un punto, were you scared? Were you like, oh shit, what if I fail?
Okay, I'm gonna. I talk too much, right?
No.
Oh, you're the guest.
No.
So take advantage.
Okay. When I was in the 7th grade, okay, the first play, okay, I remember the music teacher walking into my 6th grade classroom and he calls JD. I go, oh, the music teacher's calling me. I love him. And he took me into his music room. He goes, I want to audition you for the Christmas play. And I was like, oh, and I thought, cool. And he goes, sing this song, and he played it, and then I still never forget it. We're gonna have a funky Christmas. We're our own society. If anybody wants to join us, feel free to come on in. Right? I never forget. And he goes, and I sang, he goes, oh, great, you're gonna play the lead. I go, my first audition ever. It's like, yeah. I was, man, it's like, shh, I got this. And I remember first walking into the first time we performed, and in the library, all the student body was there, and I remember walking on stage and doing the lines. And I said, "Wow, I'm home. This is it, man!" Like I felt so comfortable, and just like when we were doing the sketch, it's so much fun, right?
Yeah.
And so then I go to 7th grade, and it's a talent show. I'm a 7th grader. Who auditions for the talent show in 7th grade, right? Very few people do.
Yeah.
But I feel it's like, this is what I do. And sure enough, I got in. They got me to sing Yesterday, the movie Yesterday. And so it's talent show day. It's at Lincoln Junior High. And I walk into the gym. The whole student body is there, and I'm like, wow, you know, this is great. So I start. The music starts. They have
Yeah.
And yesterday, all my troubles. For example, I.
El centro de mesa.
Okay. Right? Yesterday, all my troubles seem so far away. Right? Like that? Anything to play a piano. And then the microphone went off. I'm like, I'm singing, but in that big.
No te escuchas.
But then they turn it back on, and then the microphone starts to feedback.
Que te subieron mucho.
And then they turned off the music, and then they turn it back on. Next thing I know, I saw like 4 or 5 people starting to laugh. And then I saw other people within like 10 seconds, the whole auditorium was laughing at me. And my leg started to shake because I didn't know what to do. Because I didn't know what to do. And everybody was, I'll never forget, the whole auditorium was just laughing at me. And I put the microphone down, and I remember I ran home crying.
Aww.
And I didn't sing it was my first anxiety attack. I had anxiety attack. So for many years, I would get anxiety when I would perform, and I always felt in the back of my mind, you know, you suck as a singer. Until I remember I was in high school and I started at Tejano Band, and of course I wasn't the singer. We had a singer, but you know, like the singer didn't show up to our first gig, and so I think he got pissed off at me because he wanted me to learn this song, and we didn't learn it, and he just said, "Well, fuck, you know, I'm just not gonna go then." I'm like, oh. It was like the festival, La Kermés ahí en Arete, Perpetual Help in the Count. So of course, I know all the songs, so I guess I'm gonna have to do it. And that's when I got my confidence back. So I sang and I started singing again. But it was always in the back of my mind. So that was the long answer. There's always been fear. There's always been there's a part of me that has that confidence that's what I meant to do, because it is what I meant to do. Because I'll go back to my first audition. I booked it right away, you know. So yeah, but then that experience can help but to destroy a little bit of your psyche.
Yeah.
And then when I was in LA, I would get a lot of in 2011, because I moved there in 1999, I got my first major commercial in 2000 for the UPS store. If you Google JD Mata UPS store, you'll see it. And before that, I often wonder, I was scared. I was like, maybe, what am I meant to be here? Am I building castles? Am I having delusions of grandeur? But the guy that cast me for that, the director that picked me for that commercial, his name is Joe Pytka. And if you Google Joe Pytka, he is the greatest, he's one of probably the greatest commercial director of all time. He directed all the Michael Jackson music videos and all the Super Bowl commercials. The way the Super Bowl commercials started when they first started, he would direct them all. And so he picked me, right? And he's a real eccentric guy. Like he would say, when I walked in, I walked in like, and he goes, "Who is this freak?" He knew me. He picked, and I'm smiling, right? And he goes, "Okay, cool. I like this guy." And he would I remember doing that commercial, and the person that was doing the background walk, he's like, "Get me another extra," and then get me another extra, and he yelled it. Anyway, very eccentric guy, but he picked me, and that was another pivotal moment in my LA career. It's like, whoa, maybe I got something. And, and there's thousands of people that have something, because everybody has something.
Are you sure it was a commercial? Because you didn't, hey, I bring this package, and then again,
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it was a good. That's exactly what he wanted me to do.
Really?
Yeah, I'm bringing packages in, and he told me, he goes, "I want you to get manicky. You're excited about the package because they're gonna." And I thought to myself, because okay, so I'm changing the subject, but it's like I studied acting right now. And one of the things I said in LA was, you have Stanislavski, and then you have what's the other method? This other method, Stella Adler. So Stanislavski is where you dig deep. Like I would, if I'm going to do a dramatic scene or whatever, or if I'm going to have to, it's a lot of anguish. I go to back when I was at the, I have no problem.
It's Steinberg too.
Going back in Steinberg as well. But to feel that pain, right, when you're delivering the line. But Stella Adler said, well, why do I want to experience all these ugly feelings again? I don't want to experience. She goes, use your imagination. And so I love that too, because in a moment, because I studied Stella Adler, when he said to me, I want you to get manicky. I said, okay. And right away, I said, okay, my imagination. At the time, my dad had cancer. I said, I'm going to imagine that I got a phone call that my dad's cancer was gone. So I said, and action. And I imagine I got a call, and yes, and then it's like, and okay, cut. We don't need to do another one. That was great. That type of situation. So,
Wow, that's really hard.
it's,
What?
Well, he just did.
well, thank you.
You combine the two schools in there, because Adler says, precisely that you don't
Saludos, Ali.
need to experience, but you have to use your imagination in order that you never experience that kind of feeling and stuff like that. And you use both schools, in order to achieve
100%.
that one. Yeah.
100%. And she always said, don't be boring.
Yes.
Don't be boring. Yeah. So it's like when we're doing our schedule. And so because we're having fun, probably sometimes it could be a little bit over the top. But I felt I'm going to go over the top to make it fun.
Yeah.
We had a lot of fun, with that.
Yeah, part of this is just having a lot of fun, ¿no?
I think so.
O sea, esto se trata de
You
divertirte.
see on you guys' faces when you do the schedules and everybody that comes in, how you enjoy it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Que
Yeah.
no, you can see que están nerviosos y no les salen,
Yeah.
It's hard, for very few
It's
people.
hard. I think it's hard.
Nah.
I'm not an actor, so I think it's hard.
Well,
I could direct you because I'm a director. I bet you I would be able to take it out of you.
Creo.
yes.
You know one of the tricks that I use? This is an old
Ah,
trick.
digo que no creo. Que no.
One of the tricks.
Oh, yeah, this says, Barbie, I love your hat. Oh,
Oh, thank you. Oh, Barbie hat.
Se lo puse a ver la
Me la
claqueta.
puso porque yo era la de
Lo de la
Claqueta.
claqueta de los años 20, sí. Es lo primero que se debe de hacer, como dices tú, not to be boring. El que me dice, me lo tengo que memorizar, le dije, tú léelo, don't worry, a la mera hora, this is live, and when it's live, you have only one chance, you decided if you want to have fun o estresarte.
100%. Can I just say a real quick heartwarming story?
Yeah.
And it happened recently. And it was with my ex-girlfriend, and she's a dancer and she dances with me. And we did a tour together. And we went to we did McAllen, we did Austin, San Antonio, New Mexico, Dallas. And so in one of our stops in San Antonio, nobody showed up.
Oh.
No, and I'm thinking I was so embarrassed because she's a professional dancer. She's incredible. And there was one person there. And I said, well, the show must go on. And that was our best performance ever. And I was so proud of her and I was so proud of us that even though nobody was there, no malas moscas, that we were true artists and we gave, I was singing and she was dancing as if she was dancing in Carnegie Hall, and something. And so to me, that was like, wow, that's a true artist and that's magic. Yeah. And you know what happened was there was a guy walking down the street with a camera. He started taking pictures of us from outside. And he ended up being our photographer. He came in and we got the best shots. So I use those pictures sometimes for promo and stuff. So anyway, I felt like that's a little heartwarming story.
It is. It is. What kind of genre, does she dance and you play, or how is that?
Well, she grew up she was a professional. She was a ballerina. She was Clara and the Nutcracker.
Oh,
right. So she
that's
grew
a hard
up.
one,
Yeah, point. Yeah, she's a professional, and then now she dances everything. She dances tango. She dances
Beautiful.
tango, and basically it's her. She's developed just like I developed my own. I call my original music, radical Latino fusion. Right? All the stuff that I write, and she kind of developed her own dance fusion as well. Yeah. So.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So es una mezcla de todo.
Una mezcla de todo.
Both of you, una mezcla de todo in each one of your crafts.
100%. Exactly.
Oh my
and I have that luck where I get to meet, I met you, and she calls and she says, well, I'm going to send you a script, a sketch comedy. It's boom, you just banged it out.
Yeah.
So talented.
Yo
yeah.
pensé que me iba a decir, no, esta vieja está loca, quiere que
No, man, no. And I'm grateful that you said to me, feel free to add whatever. So all the bad stuff, it was stuff that I added. Yeah. And being with Danny and with Barbie.
Oh, no. Well, you know what, JD? Thank you so much. Yeah, thank you so much. It's an honor for you to be here with us, sharing your time, coming all the way from McAllen, all the way to Harlingen to, share your story, share your life here with us. Pues ya se nos acabó la hora, guys. That was so quick, right? Se acabó la hora. Thank you, guys. Muchísimas gracias a todos los que se conectaron ahora esta noche. A Eli, a Yadi, a todos, a Betty, a Papi, a todo el mundo que se conectó esta noche. Pues, los quiero muchísimo. Y pues nos vemos la próxima. Bueno, antes de irnos.
No, y aparte hay cosas.
Hay
cosas que hacer este fin de semana, hermana. ¿Qué pasó?
Chicos, este sábado no se olviden que tenemos el Jazz Festival, Mija Jazz Festival en el Convention Center. Van a estar artistas de jazz increíbles. Va a estar Cecil Alexander, va a estar Ubilax, va a estar Luis McDougall, obviamente David Freeman con su trío de Houston. Va a estar padrísimo, va a estar Night and Day, Wendy, ¿verdad? Va a estar Synergy, o sea, van a ser la gente que les gusta el jazz completamente gratis. Yay, free en McAllen, gratis, it's always good. Y recuerden, y el próximo fin de semana está the Valley Symphony Gala. So if you guys want to go to the gala and still haven't gotten your tickets, reach out to Diana Maldonado. We will later put the things here, pero Diana Maldonado for the Valley Symphony Orchestra Gala if you guys want to go to that. And as always, every Wednesday, you can always go check us out at Bound Cocktail Lounge.
Oh.
Yeah, Bound Cocktail Lounge. Any other news? You guys have any?
A ver, ¿qué más? No, ya es la obra de teatro, ya se
Patricio
presenta.
Penitente.
Patricio el Penitente, ya este fin de semana, dirección de Wendy Lara.
Sí,
¿verdad?
sí.
Y creo que ya es todo.
Sí, Wendy Lara.
Can I
Of
say,
course, yeah.
on Fridays and Saturdays, while I'm still here, and I'm not sure how much longer, maybe another month, I'm at Casa de Palmas on Fridays and
Oh,
Saturdays.
Casa de Palmas is a really cool place, guys.
Ay, está bien
It's a hotel
bonito.
bar. And then this Saturday, I'm at the España bar as well. So I'll be playing at España. And I have a YouTube series called Rock God. If you put JD Mata Rock God, it's really funny. It's about a struggling musician. I have about like 12 episodes.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, so
Yes.
check that out. YouTube series, Rock God, JD Mata, Rock God. You can check out his series. And remember, guys, if you guys want to go check him out, Friday, Casa de Palmas, Saturday, España on Main.
And then Casa de Palmas on Fridays and Saturdays after that.
And then Casa de Palmas. Entonces, güey, Casa de Palmas está increíble. Es un venue súper bonito. And I'm glad they're
¿Es el
really
hotel?
opening that up, el hotel.
Ajá.
De hecho, no, de hecho, ahí está donde fue Fidel Castro.
That's where I met your boyfriend.
That's where
he
you
was
met-
playing.
yeah.
And he was like, my tongue fell to the ground. I was like, my God, that guy can play. And thank God I was playing. He was playing outside and I was playing inside.
Yeah. No, he calls me and he's like, there's another musician here because they called us to
Right,
play.
so-
He's like, there's somebody already playing here. And I'm like, hold on. He's like, I'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Y ya cuando llego, digo, oh my God, it's JD. ¿Verdad? Y ya, pero es que we had a little, like, there was like an engagement party outside and then you were doing the bar.
Inside,
Yeah, so yeah. It's a beautiful place, man. They have some beautiful trees. Casa de Palmas, ¿no han
Ay,
visto?
qué
Oh,
La señora de
I
las
love
plantas
the
is coming
tree.
out.
Ya empezó.
empezamos con las plantas.
No, pero tienen que ir a Casa de Palmas totalmente
Hay que
y
ir.
100%.
A mí me gustan las plantas porque son las matas. JD Mata. When I was a kid, cuando era niño en el rancho, me dice mi mamá, si llueve, mete las gallinas y las matas. Pues comenzó a llover, metí las gallinas y las maté.
Y no,
Más o menos.
oye,
Got it wrong.
y
Did I get it wrong? Yeah,
comimos en 3 semanas. Ay, caray.
No chickens were harmed during the.
Oh my God. Well, guys, thank you so much. I don't want to take more of your time and y'all's time. So thank you guys so much. I'll see you guys next week. Bye.